Yashodanandana Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijanna Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudire Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtaki. Hare Krishna. So, thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to serve you all Vaishnavas. And I am not qualified to talk on this subject matter, but because Suval Prabhu has told me to speak, so I have to follow his instruction. And I'll try to say whatever I have learned from our Vaishnavas, senior Vaishnavas, Damodar Desh Yatra. If any mistake is there, it all belongs to me. And if anything you like it, it is all goes to the Guru Parampara. Hare Krishna. So we are reading from, I think, the Prabhu, 1 second.
We'll start from text 39, Prabhu. This is Canto 3, Chapter 5, verse 39.
Yeah. So Canto 3, Chapter 5,
Verse
verse
39.
number 39 to 44 we will take today. The topic name is Vidura Talks with Maitreya. Devaucha namam tadeva padarvindam prapanam tapo Pashama patram yanmulaketa yatyo najarasura samsara dukham bahir utsiktanti. Translation. The demigod said, O Lord, your lotus feet are like umbrella for the surrendered souls, protecting them from all the miseries of material existence. All the sages under that shelter throw off all material miseries. We therefore offer our respectful obeisances unto your lotus feet. Anybody wants to read Purport or should I read?
No, yes, Prabhu will read. There are many sages and saints who engage in trying to conquer rebirth and all other material miseries. But of all of them, those who take shelter under the lotus feet of the Lord can completely throw off all such miseries without difficulty. Others who are engaged in transcendental activities in different ways cannot do so. For them, it is very difficult. They may artificially think of becoming liberated without accepting the shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord. But that is not possible. One is sure to fall again to material existence from such false liberation, even though one may have undergone severe penances and austerities. This is the opinion of the demigods, who are not only well versed in the Vedic knowledge, but are also seers of the past, present, and future. The opinions of the demigods are valuable because demigods are authorized to hold positions in the affairs of universal management. They are appointed by the Lord as his confidential servants. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, text number 40. Can you show text number 40? Hare Krishna. धातर्यदस्मिन् भवाय सा जीवास्तपात्रानभिघाता नाशन्मात्मन् लभन्ते भगवांस्तमा तवान्घ्री चायं सा विद्यामता श्रेमा. Translation: O Father, O Lord, O Personality of Godhead, the living entities in the material world can never have any happiness because they are overwhelmed by the three kinds of miseries. Therefore, they take shelter of the shade of your lotus feet, which are full of knowledge, and we also take this shelter of them. Is it okay? Anybody wants to read the purport?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, purport. The way of devotional service is neither sentimental nor mundane. It is the path of reality by which the living entity can attain the transcendental happiness of being freed from the three kinds of material miseries. Miseries arising from the body and mind, from other living entities, and from natural disturbances. Everyone who is conditioned by material existence, whether he be a man or beast or a demigod or bird, must suffer from adhyatmika, bodily or mental pains, adibhautika, pains, those offered by living creatures, and adidhaivika, pains, those due to supernatural disturbances. His happiness is nothing but a hard struggle to get free from the miseries of conditional life. But there is only one way he can be rescued, and that is by accepting the shelter of the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The argument that unless one has proper knowledge, one cannot be freed from material miseries is undoubtedly true. But because the lotus feet of the Lord are all full of transcendental knowledge, acceptance of his lotus feet completes that necessary. We have already discussed this point in the first canto 1.2.7. वासुदेव भगवती भक्ति योगा प्रयोजिता जान्याति असु वैर्ग्यम ज्ञानाम च यद adaitukam. There is no want of knowledge in the devotional service of Vasudeva, the personality of Godhead. He, the Lord, personally takes charge of dissipating the darkness of ignorance from the heart of a devotee. He confirms this in Bhagavad Gita 10.10. तेषां सततयुक्तां युक्तानां भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं ददामि बुद्धियोगं तं येन माम् उपयन्ति ते. Empiric philosophical speculation cannot give one relief from the threefold miseries of material existence. Simply to endeavor for knowledge without devoting oneself to the Lord's is a waste of valuable time. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Number 41. Markan पद्मा निसुपर्णये रश्यो विविक्ते यसागः मार्षदो शरीद्वरायः पदं पदं त्रिधा पादा प्रपन्ना. Translation: The lotus feet of the Lord are by themselves the shelter of all places of pilgrimage. The great, clear-minded sages, carried by the wings of the Vedas, always search after the nest of your lotus face. Some of them surrender to your lotus feet at every step by taking shelter of the best of rivers, the Ganges, which can deliver one from all sinful reaction. Purport.
Hare Krishna. Purport by Sri Prabhupada. Jai Sri Prabhupada. The Paramhamsas are compared to royal swans who make their nest on the petals of the lotus flower. The Lord's transcendental bodily parts are always compared to the lotus flower because in the material world, the lotus flower is the last word in beauty. The most beautiful thing in the world in the Vedas or Bhagavad Gita because their knowledge is impaired by the personality of Godhead himself. The Paramhamsas makes his nest in the lotus-like face of the Lord and always seek shelter at his lotus feet, which are reached by the wings of Vedic wisdom. Since the Lord is the original source of all emanations, intelligent persons enlightened by Vedic knowledge seek the shelter of the Lord, just as the birds who leave the nest again search out the nest to take complete rest. All Vedic knowledge is meant for understanding the Supreme Lord, as stated by the Lord in Bhagavad Gita 15.15, Vedascha sarvair aham eva vidyaha. Intelligent persons who are like swans take shelter of the Lord by the means and do not hover on the mental plane by fruitlessly speculating on different philosophies. The Lord is so kind that he has spread the river Ganges throughout the universe so that by taking bath in that holy river, everyone can get release from the reactions of sins which occur at every step. There are many rivers in the world which are able to evoke one's sense of God consciousness simply by one's bathing in them, and the river Ganges is chief amongst them. In India, there are 5 sacred rivers, but the Ganges is the most sacred. The river Ganges and Bhagavad Gita are chief sources of transcendental happiness for mankind, and intelligent persons can take shelter of them to go back home, back to Godhead. Even Sripad Shankaracharya recommends that a little knowledge in Bhagavad Gita and the drinking of a little quantity of Ganges water can save one from the punishment of Yamaraja. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
Text 42. Yachradaya Shrutaya Vatya Chavatya Samrajamute Hridevadya Jnanena Vairagya Balena Dhiraha Vraje Matatte Anagri Sarojapitam. Translation. Simply by hearing about your lotus feet with eagerness and devotion, and by meditating upon them within the heart, one at once becomes enlightened with knowledge, and on the strength of detachment, one becomes pacified. We must therefore take shelter of the sanctuary of your lotus feet. Purport.
The miracles of meditating on the lotus feet of the Lord with eagerness and devotion are so great that no other process can compare to it. The minds of materialistic persons are so disturbed that it is almost impossible for them to search after the supreme truth by personal regulative endeavors. But even such materialistic men, with a little eagerness for hearing about the transcendental name, fame, qualities, etc., can surpass all other methods of attaining knowledge and detachment. The conditioned soul is attached to the bodily conception of the self, and therefore he is in ignorance. Culture of self knowledge can bring about detachment from material affection, and without such detachment, there is no meaning to knowledge. The most stubborn attachment for material enjoyment is sex life. One who is attached to the sex life is to be understood as devoid of knowledge. Knowledge must be followed by detachment. That is the way of self-realization. These two essentials for self-realization, knowledge and detachment, becomes manifest very quickly if one performs devotional service to the lotus feet of the Lord. The word dhira is very significant in this connection. A person who is not disturbed, even in the presence of cause of disturbance, is called dhira. Shri Yamunacharya says, since my heart has been overwhelmed by the devotional service of Lord Krishna, I cannot even think of a sex life. And if thoughts of sex come upon me, I at once feel disgust. A devotee of the Lord becomes an elevated dhira by the simple process of meditating in eagerness on the lotus feet of the Lord. Devotional service entails such initiated by a bona fide spiritual master and following his instruction in regard to hearing about the Lord. Such a bona fide spiritual master is accepted by regularly hearing from him about the Lord. The improvement in knowledge and detachment can be perceived by devotees as an actual experience. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu strongly recommended this process of hearing from a bona fide devotee, and by following this process, one can achieve the highest result, conquering all other methods. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Thank you. Slok Kramanka 43. Vishwasya janmasthiti sama yamarate kritva trasya padma bhujam te vrajame sarvashanam yadisha smritam prachyati abhyam swapamsam. Bhava. Translation. O Lord, you assume incarnation for the creation, maintenance, and dissolution of the cosmic manifestation, and therefore we all take shelter of your lotus feet because they always award remembrance and courage to your devotees.
Hare Krishna, purport. For the creation, maintenance, and dissolution of the cosmic manifestations, there are three incarnations: Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara, Lord Shiva. They are the controllers or masters of the three modes of material nature, which cause the phenomenal manifestation. Vishnu is the master of the mode of goodness, Brahma is the master of mode of passion, and Maheshwara is the master of the mode of ignorance. There are different kinds of devotees according to the modes of nature. Persons in the mode of goodness worship Lord Vishnu. Those in mode of passion worship Lord Brahma, and those in the mode of ignorance worship Lord Shiva. All three of these details are deities are incarnations of the Supreme Lord Krishna because he is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. The demigods directly refer to the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord and not to the different incarnations. The incarnation of Vishnu in the material world is, however, directly worshipped by the demigods. It is learned from various scriptures that the demigods approach Lord Vishnu in the ocean of milk and submit their grievances whenever there is some difficulty in the administration of universal affairs. Although they are incarnations of the Lord, Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva worship Lord Vishnu, and thus they are also counted amongst the demigods and not as the supreme personality of Godhead. Persons who worship Lord Vishnu are called demigods, and persons who do not do so are called asuras or demons. Vishnu always takes the part of the demigods, but Brahma and Shiva sometimes take the side of the demons. It is not that they become one in interest with them, but sometimes they do something in order to gain control over the demons. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Text 44. यत्सानुबुद्बन्देय सती देहागेः ममाहमित्युधा दुर्गराहनं पुंसां सुधर्मवस्तोऽपि पुर्यं भजन्वा तत्ते भगवान् पदाजं. Translation. O Lord, persons who are entangled by undesirable eagerness for the temporary body and kinsmen, and who are bound of the thought of mine and I, are unable to see your lotus feet, although your lotus feet are situated within their bodies. But let us take shelter of your lotus feet. Translation.
Hare Krishna. Purport by Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. The whole Vedic philosophy of life is that one should get rid of the material engagement of gross and subtle bodies, which only cause one to continue in a condemned life of miseries. This material body continues as long as one is not detached from the false conception of lording it over material nature. The impetus for lording it over material nature is the sense of mine and I. I am the Lord of all that I survey. So many things I possess, and I shall possess more and more. Who can be richer than I in wealth and education? I am the master, and I am God. Who else is there but me? All these ideas reflect the philosophy of Aham Mama, the conception that I am everything. Persons conducted by such a conception of life can never get liberation from the material bondage. But even a person perpetually condemned to the miseries of material existence can get relief from bondage if he simply agrees to hear only Krishna Katha. In this age of Kali, the process of hearing Krishna Katha is the most effective means to gain release from unwanted family affection and thus find permanent freedom in life. The age of Kali is full of sinful reactions, and people are more and more addicted to the qualities of this age. But simply by hearing and chanting of Krishna Katha, one is sure to go back to Godhead. Therefore, people should be trained to hear only Krishna Katha by all means in order to get relief from all miseries. Hare Krishna.
Hare.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Prabhu, till 44 we were supposed to read, right?
Okay, Prabhuji.
ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः. मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्वमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदेवं परमानन्दं माधवं केशवं कृष्णचैतन्यम्. So, very important shloka. Now demigods have started speaking. So with Maitreya, who is giving knowledge to Vidura, so now it is very important. The demigod said, "O Lord, your lotus feet are like an umbrella for the surrendered souls, protecting them from all miseries of material existence. All the sages under that shelter throw off all material miseries. We therefore offer our respectful obeisances unto your lotus feet." So now, first we have to understand who are the demigods. What is the position of the demigods? Because now demigod has started speaking. So can I know from you all who are demigods?
Prabhu, demigods are representative of the Lord. They are appointed as administrators of various departments as per the Lord wishes and as per their, you can say, status about how close to the Lord. And actually, they are the in charge of the various departments of the government of the Lord.
Okay. Anybody else?
Same Prabhuji,
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
except Lord Krishna, everybody else is demigod.
Everybody.
Everybody is not humankind. I'm saying the remaining gods.
Ah, okay.
They are all
Yes.
Jeev Tattvas and the part and parcel of Lord Krishna, and
Hmm.
they perform the duties prescribed to them, different levels. But they also are like Jiva Tattva, so they come and go, and their posts are not permanent.
Nice. So your all answers are right, but they have very main important thing. They are devotees. They are devotees. That is very important. See, unless they do devotional service, they will not get that position because that positions are given to the responsible person. Like when you go to Satsanga, the president will give the services to no person who knows who are dedicated. But sometimes what happen, they are not. I'm not talking about the Satsanga now. I'm just talking the position of demigods. Why? Because until unless we'll not understand who demigods are, we will be understanding Krishna as a normal being as a demigod only. So we should know this differentiation between them. You know better than me, I know, but answers you have given. But the point I wanted to tell what Srila Prabhupada says that whoever is not worshipping Vishnu, he is asuras. So how to understand this demigods can be asuras? No, they are worshipping Vishnu because every time any problem comes, they go to Krishna. They go to Vishnu, which is mentioned in the purport also. So the point here I want to tell is the demigods are higher authorities, what you said rightly, jivas are there, but sometimes they fall down. Sometimes it happens they fall down because the problem is, attachment. So now they themselves are telling this points. That's why I'm telling the demigod said, "Oh Lord, you are for the surrendered soul. Whoever surrendered to Krishna, then what happens? It is like an umbrella. When we use umbrella when there is a rain. And why we use umbrella? To protect ourselves. But now here demigods themselves are telling that your lotus feet are like an umbrella for the surrendered souls, protecting them from the miseries of material existence. So demigods know very well that this is the thing that they are not the controller. Controller is one, that is Krishna. So that is why they are glorifying him. Otherwise, people say demigods and everybody are same. They all are same, but they are not same. There is a difference between them. What is the difference between them? That we have always heard about this. God is one, Sabka Malik Ek, and everything. In all the scriptures, it is said. So God is always one, but there are avatars, and avatars are what? Which are in the platform of Vishnu Tattva, Jiva Tattva, like this, different Tattva. So even demigods, they have their planet. Do you know that in Vaikuntha Lok there are two worlds? Everybody knows that. Which two worlds are there?
Material world and spiritual world.
Right. So are demigods in material world and spiritual world both places or one place?
The demigods are also a sort of a like they are into material world.
Sort of means you're not convinced still. Anybody else? Are they in the material world and spiritual world, both places are they or no?
They're in spiritual world.
They are in the spiritual world. Okay. Can you explain how?
Because they are always in the duty of Lord Krishna, and but sometimes when they get they come down also.
Yes, very nice. So, like Shivji, if you know, and Ganeshji, they are also in the Vaikuntha planet. There they are residing eternally. But when the material creation happens, they also come to material world to serve Lord. They have their we have our Goloka chart. In that it's mentioned there is a Ganesha and all these demigods, Shivji. They have that Sadashiv Lok is also there, where Sadashiv is all the Shivji is always there. So these demigods, they take part in the role of this temporary being, and but in that also there is hierarchy. There are some very lesser. See, it depends on our desire only. What exactly we want, what we want to do in our life, how we want to serve Krishna. That all depends on us. So that's the reason now Maitreya is saying Vidura that this demigod said that whoever is surrendered soul, protecting them, until unless we are not surrendered, there is no protection. Everybody is scared for something or other, future anxiety, mental problem, family problem, financial problem, everything we are struggling for. The living entity is struggling for the existence. Srila Prabhupada says, why they are struggling? What is the root cause of their struggle? Even demigod struggles. What is the root cause? Why demigod struggles? Why we are
Because
struggling?
they also have some desires, or they maybe
Yeah,
I'm wrong.
are very close to it. They have desire, and what else?
भ्रमित हो जाते हैं वो क्या बोलते
Yeah, what else? You're right. This is 2 points are also there, and more also is there. The root cause I'm asking, the root cause. There is only one root cause that we all are struggling. You know what? Do you all want to know that?
We struggle because of material miseries that Adi Daivika.
Yeah, that we will come to the next point. But before coming to that point, why you are struggling, the root cause. Like you, the example I'll give you, you will understand what I'm trying to say. Forgetfulness of Krishna. That is the
हैं? We
reason.
think we are separate from Lord. We are we we are
Forgetful. That is the root cause. Forgetfulness of Krishna. So what you're saying is perfectly right. That we think we want to be separated from Krishna. What Prabhuji also rightly said. Same thing. Whatever you're saying is correct. But the point when it starts that I want to separate from Krishna, that means I'm forgetting Krishna. And the second point Prabhu said that we are struggling from three material miseries because we are forgetting that we are part and parcel of Krishna, and immediately this starts. So this is the root cause that we are forgetting Krishna. So the more important principle in our life, there are two important principle has been always said. What is that? Anybody? Always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. If you remember these two things in your life, in whatever condition in your life you are there, then you will be out of the miseries, material miseries. This is what it is said. When somebody surrendered souls, so surrendered souls means who's always meditating about Krishna in whatever activity he is. If he's in a family life, job, business, and engineer, doctor, whatever, in anywhere in material existence, that person, even if it is demigod, but the point is, he should be surrendered. And it is mentioned surrendered souls, you know. So until unless we are not surrendered souls, we will not be able to remember Krishna. So for getting surrendered, we have to understand who am I? What is my position? Like, you know what Mataji said, that we want to separately enjoy from Krishna. So the root cause that I forgot Krishna, I want to forget Krishna, that's the reason I am going to enjoy this material world. And God created this material world for us. to become, because I was hearing my Guru Maharaj lecture that he was saying that whatever you desire in your studies of scriptures also, that you will found same thing in your life, because that is your desire. So suppose I am reading Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam and want to become God in that. I like my mentality to read that Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam is that I want to become God. So when you read the purports and translation, you will feel, oh yeah, I am God, I am God. And see, the mood is very important. What mood I am hearing the katha, what mood I am coming for enjoyment mood, then I will enjoy. I am coming in distress mood to recover my distress only, that you will get. You are coming to uh, separately be Lord from the God, and to see that, oh, God is non different than me. I am same as same position of God. You will see purport will be saying you like this, oh, you are Bhagwan. Many times you have heard that everybody say, Aap Bhagwan ho, hum Bhagwan, and we all are God. It is not right. So the mood is very important. That is the reason in Bhagavad Gita, tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. So when we follow the mood of Arjuna, then we are really surrendered. Until and unless we are not at the position of this Arjuna to know God, to know my position, who am I, where I came from, what is my purpose of life, till then I will not be able to understand what is my position. So till then, my position I will feel, who am I? I am an Indian, I am an American, I am an Hindu, I am a Muslim, I am black, I am an white. All these positions will, you know, surround me everywhere. Because the moment I forget Krishna, all this upadhi comes to me. I become something. I am husband, I am wife, I am father, I am mother, everything. And why this happened? Because the point, root cause is that I wanted to become an enjoyer. I wanted to forget Krishna. The moment this point comes, and somebody will say, we were in a spiritual world, how we can think about this, right or wrong? Do you have these questions in your mind? We were in a spiritual world. This why this desire came to enjoy separately,
True.
right or wrong? So that desire started. See, the sangha is very important. What sangha we are taking, and that sangha will prescribe this. That sangha will decide our, mentality. Like Srila Prabhupada always give an example. If you associate with drunkards, you will become drunkard. Similarly, when we were with Krishna, we were seeing Krishna is enjoying. Everything was given to Krishna. He is so happy. So the desire came in my mind. Oh, I want to also enjoy. The Sangha. You see, Sangha is that. But if you are well versed, if you are surrendered soul, this thought will never come in your mind. But as soon as we forget Krishna, oh, some happiness I should also get. Some, fame, name, all this puja, la, pratishtha, I should also get. Followers, all this I want. So the moment this thought comes, Krishna says, Tatha to take it. I'll give you. I'll create a material creation for you. Because Krishna never forces us. Krishna never imposes us anything. So we decided to become a boss. Swami. We want to become a god. So Krishna made this material world for us. In this material world, when we were born, our family, my mother, father, given us right nice massage. They given us nice, eatables, nice clothing, everything. They were taking care of us. Then we grown up. Then we thought, oh, please listen to me, mama. What I am saying, I am right. You are wrong. I know much better than me. This happens or no? Rightly, with most of the cases.
True.
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu.
Then,
Yes, Prabhu.
Very
then,
true.
yeah. Then after that, we come in the youth life. Then also we say, oh, Papa and Mama doesn't know anything. They just keep blabbering around me and all this. They don't know. I know much better than them. You see, I am the boss. This is boss mentality. Then we get married. Then we say, husband, listen to me. Husband says, wife, listen to me. Where wife says, listen to me. I am the boss. I am the boss. So this is the conception. Then mother-in-law will say, listen to me. I am the boss. The son and daughter-in-law say, "Oh, we are the boss. Listen to us. If they will not listen, there is a fight." Trump is saying, "Listen to me." India is saying, "Listen to me." China is saying, "Listen to me." So the moment the boss thing started from the childhood, and this started from where I tried to become a god in the where spiritual world. That's why you see the dogs fighting also with each other. This is my, radius. You cannot come to my radius. I am the god of this place. Yeah, my Guru Maharaj used to say, we are so much puffed up in our life that in Bombay, if you go, in Bombay, if you've seen, there are bridges. On that bridges, there are beggars. That beggars in the street, they have their specific place, and that specific place, they say, "This is my place." And if you, this is my blanket also. Even if they are so much attached to their blanket also, they say, "This is my, if anybody take their blanket also, there will be a fight. If they take their little space also, there will be a fight." So you can imagine, it is so subtle, and it is so, and Srila Prabhupada says in Bhagavatam, that last point, what is the last point to cross this material ocean? Any of you know?
Ahankar.
Yeah,
Yes, Mataji.
giving up the
Prabhuji said ahankar. Very nice. And
false ego.
false ego. Yes. Why not lust, greed, anger, envy? Why only false ego?
Because false ego is the root cause. Means from false ego, everything starts building.
Exactly. You see now the connection now. Why the false ego is so strong? Why we came to this material world? Because this material world we thought, we wanted to. We have some false ego started coming. I am something. I am this. That's why it is said Sarva Upadhi Vinirmukte. You have to be free from this upadhis. Until unless you're not free from this upadhis, how we will understand the bhakti ruchate. That bhakti is topmost. Because till the time I'm thinking I am something, I'm engineer, I'm doctor, I'm Mr. So and so, till the time I have this designation, I will not start my bhakti life. Because you have seen many times, maybe you go to any places to preach or to understand about God, wherever these discourses are happening, most of the people who have this false pride, they are something, they will try to avoid what this type of people are coming to me, why they are coming to me, why they are talking about God. I know much better than them. They are lowly class people. This mentality they develop. Who are the example of this? Any of examples from Bhagavatam? Who have their false pride? They did mistake.
Ravan,
Ravan, now this month is specially dedicated to them.
Hiranyakashipu.
Comes Shishpal, all these sort of people.
Hiranyakashipu.
Yeah, but this month is special. There are two people who got delivered.
Narkasur.
Narakasur and
Narakasur, no. This is Damodar month, you all know, right?
Indra.
Damodar, there are two personalities. Who
Indra.
are the two? No, Damodar Leela I am talking. In Damodar Leela, Kubera's put
Kubera and Kubera's son. Yeah.
Kubera's son, yes, Nal Kuber and Manigri. They thought they are something. They were thinking that we are the son of demigod Kubera, financial treasurer. And they did mistake. And they disrespected Narad Muni, who was on the highest stage, a self-realized soul. And but self-realized souls are always compassionate. They will always give the blessings. So when Srila Prabhupada also went to preach, many this type of devotees who were against Srila Prabhupada teaching, but later on they realized what the big mistake we have done in our life, and they then become so many good teachers. They become so many good devotees. Why? Because only the reason only behind all this is Sangha. So the most important thing is Sangha. In this chapter, what we are reading in this last purport also, it is said Hari Katha. If you hear Hari Katha, if you take shelter of the lotus feet of Lord, all miseries will go. Only two things you have to do. Hear Hari Katha and take shelter of lotus feet, the surrendered soul. So demigod says, if you are surrendered soul to Krishna, to the lotus feet of Krishna, then what will happen? all your material miseries will be going away. So that's why we are offering the respectful obeisances unto your lotus feet. Second point is say, "Oh Father, oh Lord, oh personality of God, the living entities in the material world can never have any happiness because they are overwhelmed by the three kinds of misery. Therefore, they take shelter of the shade of your lotus feet, which are of full knowledge, and we also thus take shelter of them." So now demigod themselves are saying we also take the shelter where that misery is, because everybody is struggling with Adi Devik, Adi Bhautik, and Adi Atmik. So this was started because we desired. We wanted to be a controller, but God says you cannot be a controller. You are controller, but controlled. You understand the point? You are a controller, but controlled. Like suppose you have control of eating food till the mouth, till the throat. After throat, you don't know what is happening. So in one sense, we are controller, but not fully independent. We are still dependent. So even demigods are also taking shelter, and they're saying, so why this point comes? So now I was in the spiritual world. I decided to be separately enjoy from Krishna. Then I came to this material world. I enjoyed here so much, and then finally, I thought this enjoyment is not for me. Then we realized, oh, Adi Devik, Adi Bhautik, and Adi Atmik, they are troublesome to me. They are struggling. I'm struggling in this material ocean. Firstly, we don't realize this. I am struggling in this material ocean. I think because I wanted, till the time I'm not in the Sangha, till the time I'm not associated with any of one of the devotees. If any of one of the devotees has not given us mercy, till that time I'm thinking how to solve the material problem, how I can overcome this material misery. We are working on this, right or wrong? Everybody, before coming to this Sangha, you were thinking like this,
Yeah, sure.
Yes, Prabhu.
right?
So,
So
yeah.
we associated with Srila Prabhupada, Bhagavad Gita, our devotees in Damodar Desh Yatra and wherever you connected. So what happened? Our mindset completely started transforming. So there are four type of people who comes to Krishna. Who are that four?
Who
Yes,
will
Father.
come to Krishna, who will not come to Krishna?
Yeah.
Who will come to Krishna?
Arthi, Artharthi,
Yes, very
Jnani,
nice.
or
Artho, Arthi, Jnani, Jigyasu. So
Jigyasu.
Arthi means Arth matlab arth, he come for wealth. So there are people who come for wealth. Arthi means they are in distress position. So somebody will go to Krishna to gain something like Dhruv Maharaj. Somebody will go to Krishna in distress like Draupadi, and these are the example, but they are pure devotees. I'm just telling in a general platform. Initially, our mindset is this: when we go to Krishna, we go for wealth. We go like have many times we have heard, "Ma murade puri kar de, halwa puri batungi." You know what is this? This is also artha. कि मेरा अर्थ पूरा करो. You finish. You do my thing. I will do halwa puri for your devotees. So this is business. So artho arthi. This is the initial level of a devotional service. First step of devotional service our starts from this. Kama akama. If you have any desire or no desire, if this is the first stage, we go to God. Artho, arthi distress position. Then third is knowledge, to gain knowledge. What is the knowledge? Who am I? What is my purpose of life? Atato Brahma Jigyasya. So this is the third. And the fourth is knowledge, to gain knowledge. What is that knowledge? Sorry, to fourth is inquisitiveness, to understand my position, why I'm struggling in these three miseries, material miseries. So that is the inquisitiveness. So after these 4 points, we somehow get connected to this devotional practice, and that also is not sure everybody will get to associate with Krishna. That is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, brahmande brahmite kauna bhagyavan jeev, guru Krishna prasade paye bhakti lata vesh. There is some any fortunate souls, they will only get this opportunity. Even demigods in the position of being demigod, they don't like it. They are distressed in that position. Yamraj has thankless task. Every second he has to punish somebody. You can imagine punishing, and Durga Devi has such a big task. She wanted to punish all the living entities, not punishing, but correct all the non-surrendered souls. by giving this material Durga, this one material world. As we started, there are two worlds: spiritual world and material world. So now it depends on us what we want and what we desire. So my question to you: before coming to Krishna consciousness, what was your desire? And after joining to the Sangha, what is your desire? Anybody wants to share?
So before joining this one, actually, will not have understanding. Always will go with the desires only. We never go for a service or devotion. I want this one, that's why I'll go to temple. I want this one, that's why I'll do this particular puja. Everything is driven by the desires only. But actually, at
Yeah.
least coming over here and by learning, we know that one. The ultimate goal is to surrender and have a focus on the devotional service. How I can serve Krishna.
Okay. Nice realization. Anybody else?
Is before that only material things were there in mind, like how to get a good house, good car, or in which schools, good schools children will go, and like material things only. But now everything material is like it's gone backward now, and we want
What is the
association of bhaktas, Vaishnavas, and how to improve ourselves in prem bhakti for Krishna. So that is the main goal.
Very nice. But you see, there is something missing in this both now. Whatever you said is perfect, all right. What is the main ingredient why we are doing all this? Like you rightly said that before we were doing this thing to get what? And now we are doing these things to get what?
Actually, we do everything for our happiness.
Exactly. And that happiness comes and it is named as one word.
Prema bhakti.
Detachment, detachment.
And detachment is not. The prem is there. Bhakti is also is the under shelter of prem. So we are hankering for love. Everywhere we are hankering for love. And if you have love, you have everything in that. There is happiness, there is sadness, there is everything in that. So, in material position also, we were hankering for love, but we are hankering for the temporary love. We don't know that was temporary. But like Srila Prabhupada example, you might have many times, many devotees have might said that also, that one person is running in the dark forest and he falls in a pit, and in the pit there is a snakes down, and there is a elephant who is moving that tree, and from that tree there is one but honey hive is there, honey bee hive is there, and the honey falls on his mouth and he feels satisfied and happy. And he thinks, oh, everything is so nice. And whereas he cannot see that Krishna is just next to him and calling him, please come, come to me. But he is so busy in material happiness, he feels this is the only real happiness and this is the only real love. Krishna is giving me honey because I am his child. I am getting something because I am his part and parcel. So you can see we are so much in ignorance. We are trying to find love in different things. We think that iPhone 17 will give me love. We think that I will get happiness in the movies. I'll get the happiness in the different partners. I will get happiness in this person. I'll get happiness in my child. I'll get happiness in my family. I'll get happiness in everything. This is what I think. Means happiness. I meant love, because happiness comes when there is love. If there is no love, there is no happiness. Right or wrong? Do you all agree with this point?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
When there is love, even there is a struggle in your life, still you will be happy. What is the example for that? When you love somebody, if there is a struggle, still you will be happy.
Prahlad Maharaj.
Prahlad Maharaj, excellent. Then who else?
Even Dhruva,
Kunti
Dhruva
Devi.
is
Kunti Devi, very nice. And in material world examples, can you give anybody?
Prabhupada ji.
Yes, very nice. Any other? Very simple words for a layman who doesn't know Prabhupada, who doesn't know Prahlad Maharaj or anything, is mother. Why? Mother is struggling for his child in the womb initially starts, but she's happy or she's sad with all the pains and this all things. She's always happy because she feels, oh, my child, I'm doing for my child. So you can see the center point is love. That is why Srila Prabhupada never said only devotional service. Like Mataji rightly said, Prema Bhakti. Always loving devotional service. If you have love, then devotional service will be so profound, so profound, so profound. But if you don't have love, initially we are like so much enthusiastic. Then some after some time, that thing goes down. Enthusiasm gets down. You know the reason why? Have you faced this difficulty? Initially, you were so enthusiastic to attend the class. Oh, such a beautiful thing, such a beautiful. And then later on, it get little slow down. Oh, don't feel now. I know everything. What I will do, I know better than demigods. Now it's okay if I don't attend also the class. Now it's okay if I do this also. Okay. Have you felt inside this way sometimes?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are many deviations in life, Prabhuji. Something or the other happens, then definitely we go down.
Yes. So what is the root cause of this? Again, the point comes to
So the prema is missing, the love is missing.
yeah. So how to develop that prema?
We have to like take care of people around us and go for the in the services of some Vaishnavas and
Nice answers, but the people should be not forgotten. What is the principle behind this? You're worshipping your service. You're doing service to the humanity. You're doing service to the Vaishnavas. You're serving to people around you. What is the principle behind that?
everything should be done for Krishna consciousness.
Exactly. Always remember Krishna.
Krishna.
Never forget Krishna. This principle is the main principle. So when this principle is always with you, you will be in that mood to give love. What Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did, what Srila Prabhupada did, whatever Guru Maharajas are doing, they are sharing the love. And this love is named as Golokera Premadhan. That is mentioned as Golokara Premadhan Harinam Sankirtan. So this principle they have given to us. And that is what it is said that, O Father, O Lord, O Personality of Godhead, the living entities in the material world can never have any happiness because they are overwhelmed by the three kinds of miseries. Therefore, they take shelter of the shades of your lotus feet, which are full of knowledge, and we also thus take shelter of them. So now we got knowledge, we came to the Sangha, we got body, I am spirit, soul, I am body, I am servant of Krishna. I am not this body. I am here not to enjoy. I have to get out of the enjoyment of this material body, the mentality of this enjoyment. Then the point comes, the lotus feet of the Lord are by themselves the shelter of all places of pilgrimage. The great clear minded sages, see, it is mentioned clear minded, carried by the wings of the Vedas, always search after the nest of your lotus like face. Always remember Krishna. This is what it is meant. Some of them surrender to your lotus feet at every step by taking shelter of the best of rivers, the Ganges, which can deliver one from all sinful reactions. So, some, as we discussed, Artho Arthi, Jnani Jigyasu, this type of people comes to Krishna. And sometimes we go to the pilgrimage to understand inquisitiveness, what is happening in pilgrimage. Some goes to lay off their sins, so they are going there to Ganga. So these rivers are purifying us. This river give us the consciousness of Krishna. When you go to the Dham, there is what is the principle there? That everybody is trying to remember Krishna, everybody there. They are just, if you go to Vrindavan Dham, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe, everywhere you hear Radhe Radhe. If you go to Navdeep Dham, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda, everybody, the mind is absorbed in the lotus feet of Krishna. So why it is said lotus feet every time? Because lotus feet is non different than Krishna. Because Krishna is Akila Murti. Akila Murti means like his feet is also like his face. His face is like also feet. He can do his face. He can use his face to do the work of his feet, and he can use his feet for the work of his, uh, he can use his feet to use as the face. Like that's why we always say, we adore your lotus feet, and it is mentioned in Bhagavatam that the lotus feet of the Krishna is so beautiful. Even the toenail, if you see the toenail of Krishna, you will get attracted to the toenail of Krishna. It's so beautiful. Can you imagine what a beauty? His lotus-like feet is pinkish in that, it is pinkish inside that, and everything is that. So we have to understand this main principle that Krishna is all beautiful, everything. If I'll tell you to see any person's toenail and get attracted, you will say, Prabhuji, what you're saying? How it is possible? No, it's not. But with God, it is possible. Just seeing the toenail of Krishna, you'll get attracted to Krishna. Such a beautiful Krishna it is. So the point is here that some of the surrender to your lotus feet at every step by taking shelter of the best of rivers also. Some goes in that way, which can deliver one from all sinful reaction. So some people go to pilgrimage for the sinful reaction, to remove their sinful reaction. Now the 42 says, simply by hearing about your lotus feet with eagerness and devotion and by meditating upon them within the heart, one had becomes enlightened with knowledge, and on the strength of detachment one become pacified. We must therefore take shelter of the sanctuary of lotus feet. You know, the problem in this material world, we are not satisfied. So when you're not satisfied, you are not be happy. You are not will be. So how to get the satisfaction? You have to associate with the person who has that satisfaction. And who are that people? Devotees of the Lord. They are always satisfied. Who is the example of that? Always satisfied. Even very difficult situation and everything. One answer you gave before also. I want other answer from that. Who else is more satisfied? Very uh, profound story. His material condition was not that great, but he was so satisfied inside his life. And he was detached also. This shloka, I feel, I'll repeat again this shloka, translation, you will understand what I'm talking about. Simply by hearing about your lotus feet with eagerness and devotion, and by meditating upon them within the heart, one at once become enlightened with knowledge, and on strength of detachment, one becomes pacified. We must therefore take shelter of the sanctuary of lotus feet. Who is the
Viduraji?
person? No. He is friend of Krishna, just I'm telling you. The hint.
Kuchel?
Huh?
Sudamaji?
Kuchel?
No, friend. I'm saying friend. They
Kuchel?
went to,
Sudama.
yeah, very nice. Sudama. So you see, Sudama was detached with his family life. He was not so much attached to family life. At the same time, he was responsible for family. He went to Krishna on saying of wife. You understand? So, being in a family life also, we can be detached. It doesn't matter. Srila Prabhupada says, if you are Krishna conscious, your family is Krishna conscious, you are really sannyasi. Sannyasi means detachment of this material world. So you have to take a responsibility to make your family Krishna conscious. Prahlad Maharaj also says that don't become father, don't become mother, don't become friend, don't become anybody, until unless you take a responsibility of a person to get them rid of this material nature. So the point here is specified. So once he is specified, when you are going to get specified, when you gain the knowledge. So this Bhagavatam is very important for us. This Bhagavatam will give the knowledge about myself, and then we will feel pacified. Like a ignorant person loitering on the street, he doesn't know that what is the purpose of life. He's just loitering. But when a knowledgeable person comes to him, oh, why you're loitering around? Come, I'll give you better life, because that person will give him knowledge. So similarly, Guru Maharaj comes in our life. He gives us knowledge that you're loitering in this material world. Please come to me. I'll take you to the kingdom of God. Jesus Christ also said, I'll take you to the kingdom of God. So similarly, that's this type of pacified souls. They comes in our life as a guru, spiritual master, friend, pure devotee. They will take us back to pacified platform. Then 43 says, "O Lord, you assume incarnation for the creation, maintenance, and dissolution of the cosmic manifestation, and therefore we all take shelter of your lotus feet." there also we are taking the shelter of your lotus feet, because they are always about remembrance and courage to your devotees. You understand now how you can remember Krishna always in this material world? By saying creation, destruction, and maintenance, and this cosmic management. And then always about remembrance and courage to your devotees. See, if we will not remember all this creation and destruction and cosmic manifestation, this maintenance, then there will be no courage for us. Then we will not have, eagerness. If why? See, when there is a destruction anywhere, we will surrender to Krishna. And when there is a maintenance also, we need Krishna. Oh Krishna, please take care of me. Oh Krishna, I want this. Everybody goes to demigods if they are not in devotional service. They go to this three personality, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. In mostly these they are powerful, right? So they go to this three people to get this material benefits. So when we are in a good knowledge, we will understand that if we want to remember the two principle, again I will say, to always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. So remembrance comes about, remembrance one come when we see this three cosmic manifestation, so creation. So whenever you next time see any creation, remember Krishna. Whenever you see any destruction, remember it's Krishna. Whenever you see everybody is maintained nicely in Dubai, everybody is having nice life, why? Because it is Krishna. So this will give us courage to remember, and courage to your devotees. Courage means like we are aspiring. That will give pacified heart in our heart. And the last we will take, I think 11:15 it is happening. Then 5-10 minutes we can take question answer to close this also. 11:30 we have to close, right, Prabhuji? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So I'll take 2-3 minutes on this. Then we can take question answer.
Sure.
So last point it is saying, oh Lord, persons who are entangled by undesirable eagerness for the temporary body and kinsmen, and who are bound by thoughts of mine and I, are unable to see your lotus feet. Although your lotus feet are situated within their own bodies, but let us take shelter of your lotus feet. So in this, I remember the example of deer. Deer is searching around happiness, love, all around. No, sorry, deer is searching for musk, running behind. There is some musk. And actually the musk is inside them. Similarly, we are also entangled by this so many undesirable and eagerness for temporary body and kinsman, family life, me, my, everything, my. We are so much engrossed in this, and we are trying to find Allah. We are trying to find our beloved. Who is my beloved? Who is the person who will give me the real shelter? But we don't know. We don't know who is that. That is the reason demigod started the prayer by saying this. Your lotus feet are like an umbrella for the surrendered soul. So this is the real umbrella for us. This is the real shelter, Govardhan Parvat. This is the Govardhan who is giving us, shelter behind this incessant rain and floods and everything. What? Krishna's lotus feet. If you take shelter of Krishna, Vrajvasis are, you see what happened to Vrajvasis. They were completely surrendered to Krishna. Krishna said to Nand Maharaj, why you are worshipping Indra? Worship Govardhan. He is the ultimate shelter. He is giving everything to us. They immediately accepted. But in my case, if anybody tell me, oh, surrender to Krishna, I will think 10 times. Should I surrender or should I know? Oh, this way is perfect. They don't know. My way is perfect. Yeah, I know Guru Maharaj told this, but according to me, it should be like this because so the moment this thought comes, I am not fully surrendered because my surrenderness is in my thinking that I am something. I know much better than my Guru. I am not fully surrendered. I have to accept the instruction of Guru Maharaj, whatever he says. Even if I don't like it, still I have to do it. You know why? That will make our life more successful. That will give us more courage. That will give us more advancement in bhakti. I like singing kirtan, but my Guru Maharaj is telling me to go and do chappal seva. What you will do in this situation? Honestly, honest answers.
No, as per current, so we'll follow the Guru Maharaj blindly.
Yeah. But inside the heart, we will be
We'll
struggling
feel,
very badly.
yeah, true.
That, oh, why Guru Maharaj has given me? He knows, whereas he knows much better that I know I am a great Kirtaniya. I know much better, and I'm expecting to do Kirtan in front of thousands of people. But still, he told me to go to do Chappal Seva. Why? Because he knows my heart. I have a ahankar in my heart that I want recognition. That is the reason he told me go do Chappal Seva, where your recognition will go down. Oh, he's in Chappal Seva, menial servant, and that is my real position. And the moment I realize this, and the moment I accept all the instruction of Guru Maharaj, my life is successful. This is what it is. That last 44 point it is said that thoughts of mine and I are unable to see your lotus feet. That is the reason if somebody says I am unable, I am doing chanting from so many years, I am doing so many things, but am I following the instruction of Guru Maharaj? I am trying to become a menial servant or I am trying to become a boss, the point we started, why we are in the struggling world. The, the moment I feel puja, la, pratishtha, if I want anything of those and followers, then I will be struggling in my material life. In any position, even in material world also, if you want this puja, la, pratishtha, you will be struggling like hell. But when you are surrendered like demigods, also see demigods also so powerful than us from the living entities. Not about you are all Vaishnavas. I'm not talking about you. Just general public. I'm talking about how powerful demigods are there. Not powerful than Vaishnavas like you all, but still that material that demigods are surrendering them to Krishna because they know the value of Krishna. They know what is Krishna and how we can get surrendered to Krishna and get the real essence of life, that love which we are hankering from. So many birth after birth, we are hankering for this love. First of all, we don't know that we are hankering for love. We think we are hankering for happiness. That example we took the honeybee hive. God is calling me, please come, bacha. I'm waiting for you. Please come, come. But I won't have my own, agendas. I want this. I want to become that, that. And Krishna is taking, okay, as you desire. Ye yathamam prapadante. So, to sum up, why we are struggling and how we can get struggle of life. My point to you all, what is the main root cause of our struggle? Miseries of the living entities, root cause. Yes,
I
Mataji.
and mind, we are not totally absorbed in Krishna consciousness. We have our own strategies and
So
our own.
how this I and mind starts from root cause. Again, I'm asking root cause. How this I and mind starts
Is,
when we
Because we
is it,
we think we
Uh,
think we are a body, not the soul.
yeah,
yeah, but how does it start? How you understand you are not this body and your soul? What
we
happens
want
then? What see why I'm telling you because this point is very important. We should not forget. That is the reason I'm
because
saying.
we are not always in remembrance of Krishna. We are always,
Exactly. We forget Krishna. The point it
yeah,
starts from forgetting Krishna. So if you
yeah.
forget Krishna, you will think you are this body or soul. You will start from contemplating that. So the point is the root cause is that I am forgetting Krishna. So how I will regain my consciousness? How will understand? So first point,
Only by
forgetting.
remembering.
Yes. And remembering Krishna and never forget Krishna. And how this will happen? Third point. So we started forgetfulness, and how we can go regain our real identity by always remembering Krishna, never forget Krishna. But how we will always remember Krishna and never forget Krishna? Third point.
To be in association with the Guru and the Vaishnavas.
devotees.
Exactly. So being the association of devotees who have this, knowledge, who are specified souls, who are completely surrendered souls, who are completely to the lotus feet of shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna. And suppose if you are associating with that people and you are not doing something there, Is it right or wrong?
Yes, it's wrong, Prabhu. When we know that, even then we are not doing.
Yeah. So then what you have to do have to do seva. That is the point, fourth point. And until unless you will not do seva, you will not be able to remember Krishna or forget Krishna. You understand? Because until and unless will not do seva, so you have to take part in seva. And when you do all this, what you will get the last point?
Prema.
Exactly,
Prema
prema
bhakti.
is the real goal of our life. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, आप सभी भक्तों की जय. All of great Vaishnavas, all glories to you all. If any mistake is done by me, please correct me. And whatever you heard is whatever you liked it is all the mercy of Guru Parampara, Damodar Deshatra, Subal Krishna Prabhu and all everything. So, any question, any comments, anything you can say, or you want to add something, you are open to do. 5 minutes, 6 minutes we have. Any points which you like today, you can share also. 2, 3 minutes, which will purify me also.
This was nice, Prabhu. Always, like
Hare
always
Krishna,
remember
Prabhuji.
Krishna, never forget Krishna. So, like a summary.
Mataji?
Yeah, Prabhuji, like all said, well done. But in practical life, sometimes we get so much in the grihastha jivan, like we get
Mm,
involved and people are coming, going. So we keep
mm.
missing the classes. Like last Friday, this Friday also I couldn't go. Something was happening. So though I was not liking leaving my classes, but still we have to because of some circumstances. So
Mm.
so how to take that? Many times, we are not feeling good also leaving the class, but we have to leave the class and um, do the other things of our grastas as a
So
grasta.
it all depends on your desire. It all depends on your desire, like what you want actually in your life. You want Krishna or you want, you know, family life. It all depends on. I'm very blunt on this. The reason behind this, suppose you have a job. Now you have a job, and if somebody wants to meet you in your job, and in your job, what will happen when if you want to meet with that person in your job? Will you leave your job and go there? Yes or no?
But sometimes we take off if there is something important.
Yeah, sometimes, not always.
Yeah,
You sometimes, and that off, then after taking off, what you do? How to suppose you took off from your job, and then you
yeah,
again.
we have to complete that afterwards.
Exactly. So you have to complete your, suppose you have missed one Sangha, try to get other Sangha. Same time or before that, take a Sangha. So you will say, how I will go to Satsanga. Then you take 1 hour before that online classes. Prabhupada, so many lectures are there. You fulfill that commitment. That is the point I'm trying to say. So you have to
Correct.
fix in your commitments. That's why Srila Prabhupada said minimum 16 rounds you have to complete yourself, before you have to commit to your Guru Maharaj, you have to be channelized. Minimum 16 rounds you have to do. You do however you want, you do whenever you want, but you have to commit it. So when you're feeling this guilt that I'm not attended, this is very good. Because until unless you don't have this guilt, you will not ask this question. So it's the point, this guilt should always happen. If it is not there, we will be complacent. Oh, chalo, ek din choda, next time. No. How I can complete my past thing? Try to get that lecture. Oh, I didn't go to this Sangha. Can I get lecture from somebody? I'll try to complete. Like sometimes we miss our round, so we complete, right? Similarly, so whatever is your niyama, whatever is your sankalpa to Krishna, fulfill that. So what will happen at one point, you will do things in a way that if somebody is coming to meet you, you'll tell them, sorry, is it possible to come for you before this time or that time? If for that person is very difficult to come on that person, like you understand that person's problem, so he has to travel somewhere. He cannot come, he cannot come again that time. And he has only that specified time. Then you give this time. You
Hmm.
understand, Ma?
Yes, Prabhu.
Does it make sense?
Got it. Got it.
So
Thank
it
you
all
so
depends
much.
on priority, what you want in your life. And if that person loves you, he will understand, oh, she has this time. Like I remember my mother's sister, whenever I used to tell her, can you come to this? She will say, no, my children's schools is there, my children exams is there. They say no, directly no. So next time when I'm calling them, they very well know this time they have school, they will not come. That is for sure. So they will change their schedule according to us. You understand? If you really love somebody,
Correct.
the point is your desire. The point is your desire, what you want. You want to be with them and enjoy with them, or you want to be with Sangha and enjoy with them. So it all depends on my desire. What nobody is bounding you, nobody can force you for your enjoyment. Now you decide which enjoyment you want. Basically, both are enjoyment. Certainly, if you see for which you want to opt, you can decide.
Yes.
I hope I answered. Anybody else want to add something on this?
Thank you.
Are you happy with this answer? Satisfied?
Yes, yes, very much. Yes. I should be firm in my this. Thank you so much.
Any other last point? Anybody want to say or anything? 1 minute we have. So thank you very much, Prabhuji, giving me opportunity. Please forgive me if I have done any mistake, and please pray for me so that I can have that attraction, that surrenderness, and that eagerness to serve Vaishnavas and to serve Krishna. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
We will say Vaishnava mantra and close, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much.
वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः हरे कृष्ण
Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you.
श्रील प्रभुपाद
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu.
हरे
Thank
कृष्ण
you.
Hare Krishna. Prabhu, thank you. Very well explained to us. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hello, Prabhupada.